I've got over £576,000 worth of stock on eBay's platform. 33,609 items. I turned off all advertising, free postage, and the one-day dispatch system to test if you can actually make money on eBay using a passive system. After 14 days of doing this, the results have shocked me. So let's break down the numbers and compare them to my Amazon business. On eBay, I pay nearly £700 subscription just for the anchor store, plus all the final value fees. For this experiment, I stripped back everything. No ads, no offers, no counter offers, no free postage, just stock sitting on the eBay platform. On Amazon, I have 14,504 books listed on that site. Again, I made it passive and the stock was valued at 202,000 quid. So I'm making roughly £815 a week with Amazon alone. So how does Amazon's performance compare to eBay on the same passive system? Let's take a look at the math. So here's the first table. eBay stock value £576,000. Weekly sales £1,149.30p. But the returns value was £219. That's 20% of my sales lost on eBay. The return rate was currently sitting at 19%. If you have a look at the previous video, that will show you this. Now let's look at Amazon. They have stock at 202,000. The weekly sales was £815 and the returns was £12.99, which is just a 1.6% return rate. So by clearly looking at this, eBay gave me more sales, but far higher return losses. But here's where it gets interesting. If you measure sales efficiency, that's sales versus stock and stock value, Amazon actually outperforms eBay. The sales per item listed, eBay is 3.4 pence per item per week. Amazon is 5.6 pence per item per week. The sales per pound of listed items per week, eBay is 0.002 pence per every £1 of stock listed. And Amazon comes in at double that at 0.004 pence per pound of listed items stocked on their platform. So even though my stock with eBay is 3 times larger than that of Amazon, Amazon squeezes twice the return out of every pound invested on their platform. Here's the reality. eBay gave me £1,149 of sales, but lost me 20% of that, nearly 20% of that in returns. Amazon made me £815 this week with less than 2% returns. When you break it down to efficiency, Amazon beats eBay hands down. The lesson with this, bigger stock doesn't necessarily mean bigger profits. It's all about efficiency, lower rates of returns, and how every pound of stock generates its wealth. That's why I call this a maths class on business, eBay and Amazon. Can you survive selling passively 33,609 items worth over £500,000 on eBay? The answer is simply, it's tough. So I'm Big Al and I'm showing you the reality of the numbers of eBay versus Amazon. Please remember to like, subscribe and stick around because next time, how I'm shifting strategy for these platforms to work for me, not the other way around. Thanks for watching.